Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving into a big question. Should you buy a home in St. Johns County now, or should you wait until 2025? With mortgage rates slightly lower than they were earlier this year and home prices holding steady, this is a decision many people are wrestling with. In this video, we'll break down the current market conditions, explore whether rates could go up or down, and even look at the upcoming presidential election and how that could influence the market. If you're thinking about making a move, you won't want to miss this. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss any future updates. Let's start by talking about the current real estate market in St. Johns County. As of late 2024, home prices have been holding steady and are actually slightly higher compared to this time last year. Demand remains strong in this area thanks to the great schools, proximity to Jacksonville, and beautiful coastal living. On the other side, mortgage rates have been fluctuating. The good news is they're slightly lower now than they were earlier this year, but they're still higher than the historic lows we saw a few years back. This creates a bit of uncertainty for buyers, which brings us to a big question. Could rates go even lower, or are they likely to increase again? One of the biggest factors in the decision to buy now or wait is of course mortgage rates. Rates are slightly lower now than they were earlier this year, but the real question is where they'll go next. Some experts believe rates could rise again, especially if inflation stays persistent or if there are more adjustments from the Federal Reserve. A higher rate would mean a larger monthly payment, which is a key consideration for buyers. On the flip side, there's also the possibility that rates could come down if the economy stabilizes and inflation is brought under control. A lower rate would reduce your monthly payment, which could make buying in 2025 more affordable. Ultimately, mortgage rates are tricky to predict, but even small changes can have a big impact on your buying power. So it's important to keep an eye on them if you're thinking about waiting. Another factor that could influence the housing market is the upcoming 2024 presidential election. Elections often create uncertainty in the economy, and this one is no different. The election could impact policies related to housing, interest rates, and the overall economy. Depending on the outcome, we could see new incentives for home buyers or changes to tax laws that affect homeowners. For instance, some candidates might focus on making home ownership more affordable, which could boost demand in places like St. Johns County. On the other hand, there's always the possibility that the market could slow down temporarily as buyers wait to see what happens after the election. Historically, we have seen some hesitation in the market around election time as people hold off on major financial decisions. So if you're thinking about waiting until 2025, it's important to consider how the election could shake up the market for better or worse. Let's break down the pros and cons of buying a home in St. Johns County now versus waiting until 2025. Here's what you get if you buy now. You lock in a mortgage rate that's slightly lower than earlier this year, avoiding the risk of rates rising in 2025. Home prices are stable and slightly up, so you start building equity right away. You move into your new home sooner, especially if you've already found a property you love. But there are also reasons to consider waiting. If mortgage rates fall in 2025, you could save money on monthly payments. You might see more housing inventory as new developments come online, giving you more choices. But if rates go up, buying in 2025 could cost you more in interest over the life of your loan. And you could miss out on appreciation if home values continue to rise. So should you buy now or wait until 2025? It really depends on your situation. If you're financially ready and you found the right home, buying now could be a smart move. You'll lock in a mortgage rate that's slightly lower than what we saw earlier this year and start building equity right away. But if you're not quite ready, or you're hoping that rates will drop further, waiting until 2025 could work in your favor. Just remember that there's also a chance that rates could rise and the market could shift after the election. At the end of the day, the decision to buy a home is personal, and timing the market perfectly is nearly impossible. The best thing you can do is stay informed, watch the trends, and make the decision that feels right to you and your family. But if you're thinking about buying in St. Johns County and want some advice, feel free to reach out. I'd be happy to help. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss any future updates. And I'll see you in the next video.